Well, the other big story we are tracking today is, of course, the nursery admissions, a major decision expected from the Delhi High Court. For more on that, it's over to my colleague Pierre.
And I'm being joined by our correspondent Aditi Anantnarayan, who's at the Delhi High Court, as you can see over there. Aditi, a big decision for parents, for private schools. A lot riding on this one. In a couple of days, the new admissions process begins.
Absolutely, Pierre. This is the decision that the entire national capital is awaiting for. If you remember, today is the 15th of January, the date when the nursery admissions were supposed to take place. But the court on Monday had deferred the admissions for the nursery section by 2 days, which means that on 17th of January is the day when the nursery admissions are supposed to begin. Now, if you remember that on 10th of January, a single bench judge had refused to stay the guidelines which were passed by the LG Najeeb Jung on the 19th of December. Now, most of the private unaided schools, Pierre, at this point of time are against the guideline which specify that 70 points will go to the student who stays within a radius of 8 kilometers from a particular school. In fact, the private unaided schools are also against the 25% quota which has been kept for the economically weaker sections. In fact, as per the new guidelines, even the minority schools, if we talk about the Christian schools, even they are supposed to reserve 20% for the economically weaker section. In fact, on Monday was the first time that the hearing took place in front of a division bench, though a lot of arguments took place from the action committee of the private unaided schools. The lawyer had specified that these guidelines went against the Ganguly committee, which specifies that schools should not be restricted to one particular area. So today will be a big day when the order on the nursery admissions will come to place. Now we will get to know whether the guidelines which were passed by the LG in December, will all of them stay, or whether there will be changes in the guidelines, or thirdly, whether altogether the new guidelines which were passed by the LG for the academic year 2014, whether all of them will be quashed and the guidelines which were prevalent till 2013 will take place or not. So what we're expecting is between 11 and 12, that is the time when the hearing will begin inside the High Court, and that is when we'll get to know exactly what is in store for the parents who are eagerly waiting for the nursery admissions which will start on the 17th of this month, Pierre.
A big decision, Aditi, and plenty at stake. Many thanks for getting us those updates from the Delhi High Court. I want to go back now to Ruchika, who gets us another update from the Supreme Court.